Hi guys, John here. This video we're going to be grabbing the 5th iteration trophy and or achievement. This requires you to breed a 5th generation of dinosaur or reptile. We're going to go with dinosaur and we're going to go with a Chasmosaurus, I think it is. So what I've done here is I've built a little paddock over here, and what I'm going to be doing is naming the dinosaurs as they come out so we can keep track of which generation they are, so on and so forth. One thing to remember before you get started, guys, is they need to be out of the public eye. So as you can see, I've got a viewing gallery here, but I have left two corners open. So this little corner here and potentially this corner here. This one probably looks a bit better, and I'll probably be putting the nest in that corner there. So the first thing we're going to do is set up our dinosaurs for this incredibly longish trophy. I'm assuming it's going to be long. We're going to go, the Chasmosaurus. So let's go to the genomes. Let's go over to traits on the top left corner. And down here, we're going to go obviously fertility to the max and compatibility to the max. Fertility is obviously fertility, and compatibility actually helps the hatchlings being capable pairs, as you can read right over there. So we're going to save that. Then we're going to breed them. Let's jump ahead. And by breeding, I mean synthesizing. Here we have ready for incubation. Let's have a look at our eggs. And we have strong, compatible, and fertile. So she's good. Next one, docile. We don't want docile. Compatible and fertile. No. Strong, compatible, fertile. That one is good. And we have 3 that are good. So I think maybe if we just start with 2. Let's just start with a male and a female. So here we go. Strong, not compatible. Let's turn these 2 into male and female. So they got the same traits: strong, compatible, and fertile. Male and female, go. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to airlift them to their new little paddock. I hope it's big enough. I didn't put anything under humidity, so there might be a bit irate with the speed, or sorry, with the space of this. Okay, so there we go. We have the male Chasmosaurus right there, and the female one right over there. So I'm going to give these 2 names. Yeah, so it's a good idea to give them names because you're going to need to keep track of what's going on here. So I'll do that off screen. So what we want to do next, guys, is head to the enclosures, and we're going to go down to the medium nests, I think. Now, if you click on this and then bring it out here, you will see species isolation isolated. So if I had to choose the wrong nest, it would say there are no dinosaurs that can use it. It'll say non-preference or no preference dinosaurs. So over here we have Chasmosaurus isolation, and over here we're going to put them in this corner. Let's see, we could choose different ones. Oh, I like that one. That's more natural, isn't it? Let's get a bit closer here, have a look. And then this one is the most unnatural you can get. That's not terrible, but I like this one. Let's get the enclosure right there. So we're going to plonk that down. Then what we're going to do straight away, guys, is click on the nest, of course. Then we go create plan. Look at the bottom left corner, create plan. Then we are going to select our 2 right there. And then, as you can see, 18% success rate. So at the moment, I'm not quite sure if it starts off that bad, but we're going to find out everything we need to know right here. So I'm going to start scientists right there. I'm going to put a whole bunch of scientists and just push go. Okay, so I have renamed them Ash and Jeff, and I have restarted another breeding program. If you look on the right-hand side of the screen, bottom right-hand corner, it is now going to tick away. Oh, it's instant. Failed. Retry. I think it takes 1 second, yeah. Failed. So it looks like you're going to retry this until it's done. But at the same time, she's only got a 28%. 29%. Okay, so it does go up. 30%. Okay. Because she's getting older. I see. So wait a while. That'll keep going up with her lifespan. As you can see, when she gets to the highest point over there, then she's going to be the most fertile, just like any living creature. Okay, guys, so I'm going to wait until they lay their first eggs, and I'll come back then. Okay, guys, so now she's on breeding chance 100%, which is what we want. She's right there, and, oh, sorry, here she is, sorry. And there her chance is 10% base chance, but as you can see, everything else is pretty good. And the nest is 25%. So we're going to go over here. Those all increase the chances. And here we have an 88% chance now. We're going to retry. And success. It's been claimed. We're going to hold that down. It's been claimed by her. Let's have a little look at the eggs. Oh, got a dead dinosaur there. That's unlucky. See, there we go. Do we have some eggs in there? Can't really see. It's claimed. So I guess that just means that they're going to mate soon, and she's going to lay some eggs. Let's keep it on fast forward. Are you boys roughhousing? See, now she's injured again. So she can't breed. So again, this kind of thing's going to happen. There's no aggressive trait. They're just kind of roughhousing. Just going to have to wait until the eggs are laid again. But the first step is done. Okay, so after much playing around, it looks like she's now walking over to the nest to lay them eggs. And we're going to get this ball rolling right away. Although it's going to be a slow rolling ball, it's going to happen in the end. Looks like she just takes a dump in there now. Ta-da! Here we go. There are the eggs. So now, once those hatch, then it gets a little bit more complicated because obviously we're not going to have incest dinosaurs. Depending on what they have, boy or girl, will depend on what dinosaur we have to bring in and get them to breed with, which is why we're naming them so we can keep a much easier track of which is which. But at the same time, you do have a tree over here. Family tree. So we will be able to see what's what here. And I'm just curious if I name the dinosaurs, if they're going to use those names, because that would be absolutely amazing. But yes, we will wait for them to hatch and we'll take it from there. Okay, guys, we have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 eggs in there. Let's see if they all hatch. Looks like 3. Oh, there is 4. There is 4. So I'm going to stop them right there and I'm going to rename them. So give me a second. Alright guys, so next up we're going to select our juveniles. We're going to head over to the compatible traits, or sorry, the positive traits. Here we have compatible, fertile, and that's the female. The other female is social, strong, and compatible. So we might as well just choose her, because she seems to have the stronger genes. So this particular one over here, we're going to trank, and we're going to do this as we go. We're going to take her out of the equation, just to keep things a little bit more simple. So we'll keep her, and I'm going to name her now. To name things, guys, you just hold down the triangle button. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it tells you right there. So give me a sec. Okay, so we have now named the one juvenile, which we're going to keep with the strong traits over there. Oh, that's Jeff. We don't want that. There we go. So the new baby juvenile, which is a female, is now Ash the Second, and that's how we're going to name them to keep the track of them. So we're going to keep going to find a better male. And I'm doing this because we're probably introduced, or maybe I should just do one at a time. I think I'm just going to do one at a time, just to keep this a little bit more simple, guys. So I will get rid of all the babies except the one female that I'm going to use, which is fertile, compatible, and strong. So I'm going to get rid of all the other juveniles and just have the 3 left over in the paddock. So let's do that. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I need to bring in another male, because obviously we're not going to have any inbreeding here. Okay, so we want another Chasmosaurus. Let's go. And then we're going to keep all the same traits, but now let's select strong, compatible, and fertile. There we go. We don't want docile, no need for that. Yeah, these are all fine. So we're going to make him male. And we're going to untick all the rest. So we want one male from a different bloodline. Let's go. And we're going to airlift them into the paddock, and we're going to fast forward and let everything take its course now. Okay, so now we have the other male in here from a different bloodline, who is Kevin. Now what we have to do, guys, is wait for Ash the Second to become fertile, and obviously he needs to grow up to do that. So I will skip ahead until that happens. So while we're waiting for her to grow up, guys, we're going to go back to Ash the Second. So obviously she's still going to be a juvenile, so we can't do anything there. But if you go to the right of that, we have the family tree. And I was very happy to see that it actually has the names of the parents there that I put in. How cool is that? Very, very cool. And if you want to see how old she is currently, go to the information tab at the end, go all the way down, and over there, age 1, just under lifespan. That's how you tell that information right there. But we are just still waiting for her to grow up. I'll catch you then. Okay, guys, so she is now age 8. Ash the Second, if we look on the right-hand side, all the way down, age 8, right over there. now she is able to actually breed. But another quick note is I've turned the contraceptions on for every other dinosaur in this paddock, and it's going to stay that way until we turn it on for specific dinos before we want them to breed. So as you can see here, just like her mother, we have to wait for her to get to a nice fertile age before we can actually start the program. So again, I'm going to wait for her to be much older, and we're going to continue from there. Okay guys, so now let's see how old she is. Ash the second is now, let's have a look, 12 years old. And she's good to go with a 26% base breeding chance. So what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to turn off the contraceptives, boonk, onto her. And then we're going to go to Kevin, who is the other male that we brought in, and turn off his contraceptives. All contraceptives are going to always be on as a standard. Then we're going to go to the nest, and we're going to select the create plan on the bottom left corner as per usual, and we're going to find Ash the second. As you can see, we can't select the father anyway, which is good, and then Kevin. And now we have a 100% success rate. So start the program, and off we go, and claiming nest. Here we go. Good girl. She's the one who's claimed the nest. So once again, guys, we are going to fast forward for the legs to be legs. We're going to fast forward for the eggs to be laid at least, and then we're going to have some more babies, and then we'll check out the tree over here, and all the names will come up there. It'll be absolutely awesome. So much fun. Okay, catch you in a bit. Okay guys, so we have about 20 seconds on the nest over here. Let's fast forward. So now we're going to pause it right there. So we've got, wow. Oh, those are the normal ones right there. So here we have the male, male, male. They're all males. That's unlucky, but it doesn't make a difference as long as the bloodline's the same. So we can just go to any male over here. We have a look. Strong, compatible, and fertile. There we go. So I'm going to name this one. Is going to be, his grandfather is Kevin. No, is Jeff. His grandfather is Jeff. That was the original parents. So he's going to be Jeff the third. This is the third iteration of bloodlines. Let's go third. And that's the one we're going to keep, and we're going to breed him with a new female we're going to bring in. So let me do that all behind camera, and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so there we go, guys. All the other dinosaurs have been released to the wild. All a nice big family. The only one we have left over here is going to be Jeff the third, and he's pretty damn comfortable himself. Look at him go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to introduce another female. Then we need to wait for Jeff the third to grow up, and then breed with this female that's going to come right here. Let's have a look at her. Compatible, fertile, strong compatible, fertile. We'll take that one. There we go. And then we'll wait for Jeff the third to grow up. He needs to get to about 8 years old, although being a male, probably be a bit quicker because the female had to wait a much longer time. I'm actually curious to see what age he needs to be, and I will give this information next. So maybe if you use the male side of the gene pool instead of the female, you might need to wait less time. So I will have a look at that when he has grown up. Okay, guys, so Jeff the third is now able to breed. There he is right there, plus 50% chance. So in essence, guys, I would stick with the males because they start off with a fertility trait of plus 50%. The females have to get even older after becoming breeding age to become more fertile and to have an increased chance of breeding. So let's go. I've now named her Stacy. We're going to turn off the contraceptives. She says needs a medium nest to breed, but there is a medium nest there. So we're going to go back to the nest. We're going to go create the plan like before. And we can't select anyone. Okay guys, so I think I ran into a slight bug over here. This nest doesn't allow me to select them to get the breeding plan going. So I just created another nest over here, which is in the sunlight, which will get a much better trophy shot when it comes out. So now we're going to go create plan again, and now suddenly I can highlight these guys. The nest was just a bit buggy. So we're going to select the two right there, and we have a 100% chance of them claiming that nest. So we're going to go and bang. See animals that have claimed it. There we go. Thanks, Stacy. And thank you, Jeff the third. So, I will wait for her to lay some eggs. She's probably going to go there now. And then, when those hatch, we will be on the 4th generation of that bloodline. So, guys, I will chirp back up when they are walking out of the nest. Okay, and here we go. Here come some new bubbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 eggs again. And we have female, female, male, and probably a male again. Yes, they are. Okay, so as before, I'm just going to pause the game right there. And I think we're going to stick with the male again because they were a little bit quicker when it came to the breeding time. So here we go. Chasmosaurus. Here we have social, compatible, and fertile. That's all we need. 4th generation Jeff. There we go. Okay guys, so Jeff is now of breeding age, which is the age of 8. If we go over here, we can see that he's 8 years old. What I need to do here is do one more Chasmosaurus. A nice fertile female. There we go, and she's in. Ta-da! Let's see, her comfort is good, and her breeding is very good. 35%. Yes, it worked. So, she's now going to lay some eggs, and this should pop the trophy when these little guys are born, or hatched, should I say. And if it isn't, then we go back to the drawing board. Alright guys, so it is actually the next day, and the trophy didn't pop yesterday because I kind of misinterpreted what it wanted me to do. The trophy states to breed a 5th generation dinosaur. So I thought, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then when the 4th one breeds the 5th one, the trophy should pop. But what we actually think it means is that once you've bred the 5th generation dinosaur, that one needs to breed to actually create the 6th generation. So the 5th one is the one that does the breeding, not just the hatching. So we are going to put that to the test right now. Just a quick overview of what I've got here. I've taken away all the juveniles and I've left all the parents. This way, when I go to my Stacy, which is now the 5th over there, she was just born, all the contraceptions at least are on. So no one else can breed in here. All I have to do is wait for her to get to breeding age, which is 8. And once she gets to 8, then we need to wait for her to get to a mature 8. And then we can breed her with pretty much anyone in here. I think you can breed with family members, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Who knows how dinosaurs were. And that is why the trophy hasn't popped yet. So I'm super stoked, super excited to get this done and dusted. And time will tell. Alright guys, so time has telled. And the trophy still has not popped. So I'm going to be labeling this video as a breeding tutorial, and in brackets I'll have the 5th iteration until I know more. So please guys, check the description. I'll leave a big heading down there with any information, any updated information about this trophy I will have in that, and I'll keep updating it the second I know more. And I most likely will do another one, a quicker video for the actual trophy when I figure out how to do it. I've gone on to the 6th generation now and bred the 6th generation, and still no trophy. So I have no idea. Please guys, check the description and we will figure this out very, very soon. But guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I want to say thank you so much to Frontier for the early access and to Chantel for helping me get the key. And guys, if you are enjoying the content and do want to see some more, smash the like button guys. And there's going to be plenty more Jurassic Challenge guides on the way. The second I start doing those, I will post them ASAP. I've done one of the photo ones already. But guys, if you are really, really enjoying the content, then hit that subscribe button for me. So thanks for watching guys, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.